All right. I hope I'm audible. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, on the Friday night show. Oh, God. The training show. We are doing the PM session on a Friday. And you need to pardon me. I have a bit of, seems like I'm catching a bit of flu. My throat is a bit dry. Um, so I don't know if I should start directly to the day trading show and then we slowly move towards. Oh, come on. Leave this. Yeah, let's start with the daily show and then we can come back to the sync trading positioning and update. I wanted to start up with them, but sometimes not everything doesn't happen according to plan. Um, let's go straight to the analysis of our today's stream. As you know, I've taken three losses in a row. I've been getting clapped lately, um, but we don't give up. We don't give up now. So let's start here. As we are seeing that Nasdaq is closely moving towards yesterday's low, which is that there is a daily fair value gap there, and that could be a retest again to push to the upside. So I think for this PM session, since it's a Friday, there is high possibilities of coming back inside tonight and then rejecting from there, or we don't come there at all. If you look at S&P 500. It didn't leave any reaction, it didn't leave any fair value gap. And if you look at S&P 500 is down, it's almost it's almost what do you call this? A consolidating day because it's down 0.8%, while Nasdaq is down almost a 0.5. So you can tell the difference in how the market moved. I think Nasdaq has been quite the one that is a bit bearish for today compared to compared to S&P 500. But we have taken previous daily low. Oh, come on. We have taken previous daily high. We've just swept above the previous daily high. And then we left the previous daily low. We are coming towards the previous daily low here. And it's inside a fair value gap. But let's see how the market moved throughout the day. It also left a 4-hour fair value gap here. So it left a 4-hour fair value gap, but what should be note is what we should note there is two fair value gaps here. My ideal fair value gap is this low here. It has if we look to the side, it has a breaker. I think that might act as support if we were to look at the 4-hour time frame, and that could be a draw of liquidity as we go today and Monday, where you get a move like that. Where you get a move like that, hold that, and push back to the upside on that breaker. So I think that's what's very critical right now. And as you know, we didn't get, I need to mark this here just for reference. As we break above to make it an all-time high, we left that for our fair value gap breaker point here. It's like a breaker of some sort. So S&P 500 has left that. So I'm a bit neutral tonight. However, I just want to see direction for the rest of the day. and then we decide what to do and how the market reacted. So for the previous hour, we've been seeing the slows coming through. I would love to see the market taking the previous so Nasdaq to take out the previous daily low and then look back to push to the upside as we go to the lower time frame. And it has already done that now. Just want to see what's happening below here. Oh, oh God. Yeah. There was a 15-minute fair value gap there. This thing is extremely bearish, I should say. When I say extremely, I mean extremely bearish. However, I will mark as an Asia low that could act as liquidity. Yeah. Um, I'll mark this Asia low that will act as like a drag of liquid that would be like a session sweep and then push back to the upside. So, yep. Um, that's what I'm looking at. So I'm gonna mark it as this low. If we could sweep that and push back to the upside, I will definitely love that because above here, there is like a 15-minute fair value gap that maybe I'm looking at again the market could, since it's a Friday, could retrace back and come back again. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna be closely monitoring also S&P 500 in the range that I spoke about now. As you're coming, don't forget to like and subscribe. We are all holding that 15 minutes fair value gap. So I guess the next 10 minutes, if it changes and come back and close like that, um, it gives me an opportunity to look for a trade to the upside. If it closes like this, like a bullish red green candle, just flips this 15 minutes candle and closes above. Maybe that will give me a possibility of longs. I think I could look for longs. I don't think a continuation happened. The only continuation is if it retraces back there. I'm gonna look for such continuation. Also, what I'm monitoring close is this session Asia low here. I would love to see S&P 500 taking that out and then maybe retrace back there. If we can get there in time, we could also look to short. So I'll really love for you to take this low first before it flips anything to the upside. I think for me, that's what makes sense. Yeah. I'm just hoping for a sweep here. And then below the sweep, there is a 5 minutes fair value gap, and it has done that. So it has done everything that I wanted to see. So I could be bullish. I'm waiting for bullish momentum to come through and look for a trade. Wait for that 5 minutes, invade that, look for a trade to the upside. So I think, yeah, let's see the moves, man. Also, as you are looking for a move to the upside, consider this here. Ooh, what's happening with the market, guys? Is there someone speaking? Hold on. Today there is. Okay. Well, today the government is shut down, so maybe a retracement in stocks would make sense. However, what's happening? There is that possibility, but if we get invasion, gonna look for those highs. Oh, shucks. Okay. Let me sit. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna sit and discuss important things. Just took a shot on gold. How are you doing, Patrice? Good man. What's up? Sorry about that. Sorry for taking long. I've just been looking into just doing the analysis. And then I'm gonna go into my trades that I'm currently holding. What's up, man? Gold short. Yeah, but let me allow this to happen. But let me quickly check something here. Let me quickly check something here. Who's speaking right now? Yeah. Let me see. So there was a European holiday. Let me see what happened today. PMI numbers came out today. Interesting. But there's no news, yeah. Does anyone know what pushed the market lower? I'm really interested in seeing that. Does anyone know? Don't forget to like the live, guys. Truly appreciate that. Okay. While waiting, while waiting for my trade to happen, let's quickly speak about what I'm anticipating. Mm, okay, nothing I know of. Hold. Holy crap. Holy crap. What? Oh, okay. No, no, no. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. No, I'm happy now. So now it has tapped into this. Let me remove this. No longer relevant. Uh-uh. So it has tapped into this 4 hour fair value gap that I spoke about. Even if I were to do this here, and we could immediately get a rejection before I go to the other, before I engage with my friend. So that tap here, while this guy just come all the way, taking the Asia session and possibility of longs are coming through, I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe. So yeah. So just I guess just to wait and see what happening. Oh God, things like this are very common. Okay. I guess it's for me to watch and see today. Let's see. I believe, I believe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay. Okay. I'll jump on to speak about macroeconomics and my position that I'm having, guys, because this thing I'm just gonna be waiting for it. So let's speak. Let's engage. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And guys, I will truly appreciate if you were to also leave your thought on the comment section. Let's engage there, um, and see what we have. So a friend of mine just said he has taken short on gold. Let me engage with him and see. I hope you're there, my friend. Let me engage with him and see why he took gold. I hope he's still here. Okay, let's get through it first. So let's speak about my positioning. Uh, Sometimes it hurts when you take a trade and decide not to do anything about it. Okay. Shucks, man. What's happening? That's a Friday. So, yeah. Before this, I was targeting the high. The market gave me one is 22.87. I didn't close, but I was waiting for this high. It came all the way down, and I think we spoke about, come on, we spoke about this yesterday. I trailed my stop loss into UCHF has trained my stop loss into break even. So I'm still hoping that I could lose, to be fair, I could lose all these gains that I'm holding, but I am hoping that this one our order block here or support holds, come back, take out those highs. So, but for now, you just see the Gucci. You've been on the trade, you're break even. Already I have earned interest on holding this trade. And I think yesterday I spoke about carry trades. I think that's very critical for me. I think holding this trade, it benefits me already. I have no risk and I have earned interest on holding this trade. I think that's what a bit of comfort is coming from because I'll tell you I've earned about 3% of value of my position every single day for holding the trade, for holding the trade. So I wouldn't really complain much. Obviously, we want to win. We want to for the trade to go to our direction. But at the end of the day, you just need to look at your positioning and say, I've ended. I've earned a bit of interest in it. Carry trades are important. I guess that's what I was trying to say anyway. I know I tend to mumble sometimes. So we are still holding this trade. Trail the stop loss to break even. Yesterday during the closure of our PM session, I went short. I went short AUDSD. I am still holding it. Let's see the reaction as we go for the weekend and come back next week. I'm hoping that when the government opens in the US, perhaps we'll get a good momentum to one direction or the other. I'm hoping that maybe the dollar will gain strength again, and then we start seeing a price action like that, the break below, come back lower, and then that's when I'll take my profit. But those are the things that I'm looking at. And you know that today there was supposed to be NFP, even though that NFP didn't happen, that doesn't mean jobs data is not still critical. Job data is still a very critical factor in this case. Um, Before we go to the jobs data, let me quickly do this. Do, do, do. Oh, shucks. Okay. Can you quickly speak about the jobs data? Okay, let's look at the macroeconomics. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Let's look at the micros. Here we go. So I think I've already said this a lot and a lot of times and a lot of times again. We've looked at GBP CAD, USD CAD. It's a very overstretch for me. I'm looking for a retracement. AUD, weirdly, AUD CAD, it's bullish. AUDSD has lost the bullishness, by the way. So I think it's just for me now to manage the trade that I'm on. I went in while there was a bit of bearishness in AUDUSD, uh, but now it just came back all the way. Let's quickly check what changed. Let's go to the economic heat map. US economic heat map, PMI services came out. It was a very bearish for the dollar. Perhaps that could have affected to the AUDUSD losing a bit of strength. I think in terms of the US, that's the only data that we received today. And the most important data, NFP and job claims, didn't come out. So that might have pushed the market to the direction that is in. And then let's look at the Australian, if there's any changes for today. Okay, nothing came out today. So, uh, oh, service PMI was bullish. So yesterday was about 33% bearishness in the currency, but it is closely coming back to neutral level. But I think that's what I didn't want to speak about. One thing I wanted to speak about vividly was NFP data and what I'm looking for NFP data. So you know that NFP data, it's something that the Fed have been watching closely, as much as they are watching inflation, but they are closely also watching NFP because the jobs data basically needs to be saved. So I hope previously, if we were to look at im- unemployment claims, we got a miss at, yeah, we got a miss. The previous one that we got in October, the one that's coming out next week is also important. Jobs opening, we've been a declining jobs opening. So the jobs data has been very, you can clearly see the downtrend in jobs opening in the US. And then ADP, the only thing that we received an indication of similar to NFP. Look at that, jobs data is still terrible. Jobs data is still terrible, minus 32,000 according to the ADP. So if there was no shutdown today, basically we will be closely watching the NFP data. And then NFP data, it's a determining factor as to where are we getting the second rate cuts for the year or not. So if we get a terrible jobs data, because if you look at the labor market lately, it's it gave signs of, if you look at the jobs opening, jobless claims, initial jobless claims, there was a sign of it stabilizing a bit. But now until we got ADP, which it came out again close to that minus 32,000, which is a worry factor right now because previously when we saw this number, NFP was terrible. Now we are seeing this number. We don't know what NFP will be like, but institutions are closely watching, and investors and the market players are looking at what will be NFP after ADP. So NFP basically it's our determining factor as whether we're gonna get interest rate cuts. So if the jobs data becomes terrible again, let's just quickly look at inflation before I say what I want to say. So, uh, Inflation is increasing, jobs market it's a bit shaky, right? Now, uh, the primary factor for the Feds is to stabilize the jobs data or the job market, but also control the rising in prices, which is inflation. Now, inflation is at 2.9. I don't think the Feds want to see the inflation continue to the upside close to the to 3.5% that it was 2024. So for them, they are caught in between saying if we keep on cutting rates, we are likely going to push interest rate high. But if the jobs data is terrible, like the signs that are happening right now, therefore they have to get the second rate cuts for the year. And from there, and then they will have to be monitoring. And I think the previous FOMC statements we have seen Powell explaining the fact that um, they are worried it's inflation, and one of the problem with inflation is tariffs. So tariffs are also inflationary in nature. So he's closely watching this area. But remember, we have to come back lower. So that's what we're looking at. And I think that's why it's a bit shaky right now, and why the next job data, NFP data, is very important. For me, I will be happy to see a good jobs data better than forecast. That at least will bring a bit of stability. But as a buyer, as a consumer, it's weird because if as a consumer, if the NFP data becomes bad, like the sign that is given by ADP, as I said, the ADP NFP, that terrible job data they are coming. Let's see the forecast as well. Perhaps that will give us an idea as to what I'm trying to explain. Let's see the forecast of NFP. NFP, it's not here. Okay. I think it's postponed until further unemployment claims. Okay. So the forecast of NFP, it's 52,000. That's what they are forecasting, 52,000. So if we get anything less than 52,000 or close, anyway, let me say anything less than 52,000, and unemployment rate stay the same or higher, and then hourly rate also decreases, that will be a very worrying factor right now. I think that if we get anything less than 52,000, that says the jobs data is still not, the jobs market is still a problem in the US, and the Feds might be forced to cut rates. And you know what happens when you cut rates? The currency itself goes down. I think I've explained today. I spent time on this today. The currency itself will go down, and then if that happens, we might start to see. I'm gonna use this as an example here. You might start to see uh, the dollar breaking lower and then creating new lower lows, breaking below this current low here to see lower prices as much, because the reason being, and the reason why I'm saying so, it's because now the Fed was starting to be, I mean, the investor was starting to be anticipating of rate cuts. And then an example of that, if we were to look at the 10-year treasury yield, let's see where it's standing after jobless claims yesterday. 10-year treasury yield. I hope I make sense. Oh, come on, where's the 10-year? Oh, yeah, here we go. So, so it's been consolidating fairly. There's not much, but we have seen a slight, come on. We've seen a slight move. Oh, come on, dude. Lower during the ADP. So you can tell that for now we are consolidating until NFP. But if treasury rate continue coming lower, we're gonna definitely expect rate cuts. So I think right now NFP, uh, uh, it's a very economic data that we are waiting for, and that will determine our next move to either direction. I don't know if I make sense. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and tell me what you think of what I just said. So it's been, yeah, it's weird, man. We're just looking at those things, and I'm still holding the trade. At least I'm breaking even here. I'm hoping that before NFP next week, if it will come after the government have reopened, we're gonna before NFP perhaps. I'm hoping that maybe we'll start to see lower prices after it is open, and then go to. I mean, what do you call this? Remind me now. Come on, man. We start to see the dollar gains a bit of strength. Okay, interesting. Hmm. Okay, I'll come back to this. It's happening. I hope I made sense today. I've been mumbling a lot. Yeah, mambula. Okay. So, what does that mean for what does everything that I just said means for gold and futures? Let's look at oil. As I said, I'm looking for longs on oil, but I just this is a good space to go long. But I've already taken a loss here. I'm just closely monitoring it to be honest right now. I just I would love to see perhaps a break above and a confirmation of some sort to say we are starting to get higher prices before I jump in. But with the government closure, what does that mean for gold? Uh, for me, gold is high for me, so this it means nothing. What I'm waiting for, the uncertainties might push gold, but like honestly, I'm waiting for something like that. I'm waiting for a retest to this low, and then I think that's when I'll take an action. For now, gold is a bit high for me, almost at all-time high. If it comes back lower, perhaps I'll look to long gold. But I'm not gonna look to short gold. But anyway, you look at macroeconomics, or to look at pairs that I'm looking for. I did explain a lot about that I'm looking for GBP CAD, USD CAD, and then I think week in and week out, we spoke about how much this thing is overstretched, as much as it's left that low. But for me, I feel like I will be more interested if it still come back lower to that support again. And then perhaps I'll look to long USD CAD because it's very strong pull that is coming through from the dollar CAD. And what's interesting now, we started to see indices showing signs of bullishness. And as I said, I am closely watching Russell. I'm hoping that Russell will give us a lower low, and then perhaps, and I will look for longs if that happens. But also, we're seeing Nasdaq coming lower. When Nasdaq to come add to that lows, perhaps that the government closure for the next this week and next, with so much uncertainty, that might give us the lower prices that I'm looking for. If I were to look at the SA40 as well, I was watching the SA40. This thing has been a beast this year. Like SA top 40, it's a best. From year to date, it's up 36%. Hey, the SA in top 40 index has been a best, man. So I can't say much about it. Also, I saw China 50 index just gains a bit of strength as well. But let's see the technicals of it. Also, it's just high. Perhaps a move lower, we could be talking. So right now, I think in terms of indices, I'm just looking at Russell. I am just looking at Russell. If Russell does give me something, I'll be very happy. Like I'll truly, truly enjoy that. So I think that's where I am, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of Forex and everything else. But back to day trading. Back to day trading. Back to day trading. Something it's cooking. Okay, we are back here. We are back. We can't leave day trading forever, is it? Can we? We can't. I'm looking to go short there, and I'm anticipating that if there's five closes here, if it gives a move like that, I am definitely taking. I am definitely taking. Once it gives a move like that, I'm definitely taking. So I have two moves that I'm waiting for here. I'm waiting for the 5 minute closure. If the 5 minute closes like this, I'm gonna wait for a move to this 5 minutes fair value gap. Perhaps we'll look to go long. So as I said before, the first option is this low. Another one, perhaps if it creates a move like that and then move higher. So these are the two moves that I'm waiting for the PM session for myself. I've been on a bit of a losing streak lately. That's not nice. That's not nice. Okay, I'm waiting for that closure and then I'm going to turn. Oh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Hey, it is doing something. Oh, shucks. Okay. No, I don't think. Ooh, look at that. I don't think the move I was waiting for here it's gonna happen. I think I'm gonna look for a short here. If the short fails, the next shot will be at that high. So ngizomela zona inkinga zami. Let's see what we have here. Yep. Here we go. Okay. Good move to the upside. I'm gonna look for shorts here. Let's see. Just wanna see if we'll tap back here, man. Needed to tap. Oh, you can't just reject like that. Didn't even tap, buddy. But watch. We don't judge. If you come back here, I'm gonna long, but I'm just looking for that. So these are the moves that I'm making. So I just wanted to tap on that 5 minutes where we look at. If it can tap there, and already we are holding previous daily low, let me mark this as well. I think perhaps if it comes here, I might contemplate to go long, but I'll play it quite carefully. So, yep. So these are the two moves that I'm waiting for. It will be a boring night waiting for these two moves, but we have to wait. Need to make more coffee. My throat is dry. Okay, we have tapped to where I wanted. We have tapped there. I think I'm gonna look for a short, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna look to short this. Yeah. Now we are changing the gears. Changing my gear. Now we have to change the gears. I'm gonna look for shorts. Changing my gear. I'm contemplating shorts. Keys. Yep, I'm gonna look for shorts. Yep. If we flip that low, I'm gonna look for shorts, like something like that. Let's see. And what I love, it's also there is a 1 minute favorite gap above there. So that others will say, why don't you take a short there? Judging from the 1 minute favorite gap, perhaps you can take advantage of this entire range. And that's not what I want to do. Can I take this call? Hello? I'm good. What's up? Yeah, for me, for gold, it is at an all-time high. I really don't like shooting gold there. And I think, oh, sorry, let me just monitor. I think another thing is the fact Sorry about that. I was on a call. I'm just, yeah, this is interesting. Interesting. Yeah, man. Let's keep on watching. Waiting for shorts, guys. So you need to pardon me. I'm just gonna mark this. Perhaps if you get a vision of this 1 minute and the setup makes sense, I will look for short. But if the setup does not make sense, then what? So I'm just waiting now. I guess it's a matter of waiting. If you get a clear inversion here with a good decisive move to the downside, I'm gonna attempt to short this. Right. Just thinking, should I wait for this low to be taken? Let's see. Watch it. Just yeah, we can get that, but this is the last bearish candle there. And now I have to think, okay, let's see what we get here. Hmm, okay. Waiting for that closure. I'm gonna take it here. There we go. I'm gonna set my limit now. Hold on. Okay. I've readjusted my entry. My entry will be that at this 1 minute Fibonacci breaker. Yeah, just gonna be removing this back. This will be my entry, stop loss above, take profit below. I should be on the trade. Yep. Should be on the trade. Let's see if we set it up properly. Um, I'm on a trade. I'm just gonna set up MetaTrader on the side. Okay, I jumped on. A level that you need to watch is this 5 minutes for value gap here. That's a level I want to watch closely, and that area there, I'm gonna mark it one. So if maybe we can't break below and look like we're holding that area, I'm gonna move to break even. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. Been taking losses, eh? Cold water. I need to go make something to drink. Oh, sorry. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. I need to take your questions. On it, trade. Just quickly go get something to drink. Hey, let's see. If you- Let's see, guys, how it goes. It's a Friday. I hope there'll be good price action to the downside as well. What are you looking at now? Before the closure of Friday session? 20 minutes before the power hour. One thing I know the price action might be, yeah, might be horrible. Market is quite slow, hey? When you're on a trade like me, you gotta wait, 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 gotta wait. How many points am I looking for, by the way? About 80 points. Okay. Come on, man. But tell me something. How's been your week? For me, on the day trading, I'm negative. Swing trading, I'm holding two positions. So that's why I am now. Hmm. I hate this consolidation, eh? This failure for a decisive move. Oh no, no, I hate it. Get worried when the market like this, but Can I say, man? It's a Friday. Anything can happen from here. Oh man. Guess what, guys? Tomorrow I have to go back to work, and I'm starting. I was on leave. I'm going back to work for a night shift. I'm sick. It gets me sick. Should be doing other things, to be honest. I'm planning to do a CFA course. I'm planning to do a certificate of stock analysis and investment. Just, yeah, this week has been one lazy week of mine, eh? I should say, guys, I've been very lazy this week. Could have done a lot, but I didn't do anything. Oh, 10 minutes before the power hour. Let me see something. That would be a better entry, yeah. If I took S&P 500, would be a very better entry compared to Nasdaq. But yeah, because this is weaker. Yeah, might have taken a wrong option in terms of position. Because look at that. Come back, invade this, you move to break even. Makes sense. But I mean it to survive it. In vision of that white, yellow, white line I made, I'm gonna move to break even. It's a Friday, so I would love to get another bearish candle to close below that 1 minute fair value gap. And then I just want to move to break even. Because honestly, on a Friday like this, the market tends to be very crazy. If that closes below, definitely this would have been a better trade. But let's see where this one closes. Okay, just close below. Let me watch the next 1 minute candle to see its reaction and where it's moving next. Could move to break even, to be honest. That's my honest opinion. It's a Friday, you don't want to put more risk unnecessary. And as for me, I'm down about taking three losing trades this week and a break even. So you could think, why not move to break even early to avoid a lot of things? And the fact that I have taken a wrong position in terms of I should have taken S&P 500 over Nasdaq, but that doesn't matter anymore, to be honest with you. I just want to see the move that I'm looking for and then just follow it up. What am I looking at? Okay, that closes again, closes here. I could move and de-risk until that low, but let me see it, man. Sometimes you regret decisions like this, to be honest. Like, why did they move to break even or de-risk to the high? Let me see how much de-risk will that be. It's a Friday, man. So that will be half of the risk. Okay, I'll de-risk, guys, to that high, just above the invasion. Yeah, I've decided to de-risk. The fact that it's holding that 1 minute fair value gap where it is now, I've just decided to de-risk just above the 1 minute invasion there. As I said, if you're holding this one, it is better because here it could easily move to break even. It's a weaker one comparing to Nasdaq, but I've taken wrong decisions to be fair. I have just the risk, but let's see. If it closes like this, I'm gonna move to break even. Look at that rejection. Oh wow. It rejects back to that point. Okay. It has closed below, guys. I'm gonna move to break even. Whatever happens, I'm fine with it. Okay. I've moved to break even. I hate the thing is it's a Friday as well, so stop loss at break even. Now we just chill and see what the market gives us. Does it take us out or not? That can take out that low. Also, there is a point of rejection that might happen here. Oh, come on. So this is a point that you're thinking, we have gotten the invasion here, move to break even. If you have taken this, my stop loss will be much safer compared to where my stop loss is now with the break even point of Nasdaq. It's a bit, yeah, it's a bit worrisome. But look, I'm already on a trade. I'm already break even. I think There's nothing much left for me to worry about right here. It's either I've taken three losses and then and two break even for the week. We're gonna hold this tiny fair value gap here. Let's hold and see. Uh, what's my bet? I wanna see something. If it takes me out on break even, guys, I'll call it a night. Because either way, you will expect a good distribution lower, but it does not do that. So why worry about it? Okay, I'm out break even. Yep, I'm out break even, ladies and gentlemen. And this is my cue to call it a day. Uh, yep, out break even. It will hurt the fact that it would have taken me on break even and go back weirdly. Let's see something. You see what I'm talking about? Sometimes you need to take better decisions in terms of which one is weaker, which one is stronger, and take that position because I've taken a very, very, very weak one, a very strong one over the other, break even, because this is already went over. Because now this will be safe for me to say this could still roll over lower, but that point here, it's safe compared to this area that I've already been taken out on break even here. However, if I have taken that, as I said, this will be safer. But the fact that we got that 1 minute invasion here, holding this 1 minute order block way before we came back to this 1 minute fair value gap that I said the market could give something like that, or it could come all the way down to take out that low. So it's a Friday, man. I just feel like there's no need for me to hold on to more risk. So rather take a break even and go home. And I'll still streaming after next week. I don't know if next week I'll stream or not, but next week I'm working night shift. So I normally struggle to stream when I work night shift. So a break even week, it's not as terrible as, yeah, it's not as terrible, I should say. So other than that, guys, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a it's been a week and a half this week. I hope you enjoyed all the stream. I hope you'll engage with us on the comments, engage with me, share the channel to other people, man. Let's talk, let's engage. Let's learn together. I'm hoping and praying very soon I'll be including a podcast. I'll be including a podcast in the channel, but it's not going to be only a training podcast. Just people making difference out there, man. I'm looking at adding them in the podcast, so look out for that, ladies and gentlemen. You should be looking out for that. That's me, man. It's been a wonderful week. As I said in conclusion, I'm holding AUD USD. Okay. I'm holding Australian yen, Australian dollar against the dollar. I'm holding USD CHF. I'm hoping that we get high move and move trail my stop loss here. But other than that, man, I truly appreciate all of you guys. Um, do not forget to like and subscribe, share the live. If you're watching this post the stream, please do not forget to like the live. Do not forget to tell me your opinion. Jump on the channel. Let's all engage. Let's all be together. I'll really really appreciate such things, man. Share the live with others. And also, before I forget, if you wish to join me and trade with me and share your trade ideas with everyone, with your audience, and teach us something, a thing or two, please email me on info@agorofumo capital.co.za, or just or under the description, there is an email address there. Just jump on that and engage with me. Then you will join me, man. I found a proper platform. I will be having a podcast, engaging with other people on the podcast, and we'll take it from there, man. I'm definitely gonna do a course. I will do firstly, I'll do an investing whatever card certificate. When I'm done with that, I'll do a CFA accredited course. And when I'm done with that, I'll share my experience with you. And I'm hoping that very soon I'll get a gentleman that does research, stocks research on the channel. So we are planning to do big things on this channel. Podcasts are coming, weekly forecasts are coming, Monday stock picks are coming, forex and any other thing that has to do with investments. Great hustlers out there, people that are making a difference in the society. All those things are coming. So I'll need all your support. I need you guys to like and subscribe. I need you to share the channel with everyone. The next target, let's get to 500 subscribers. Let's get to at least 4,000 views or minute views. And that, guys, it's a Friday. Don't drink and drive. Drink responsibly and enjoy yourself, man. It's been a week and a half. So, other than that, thank you so much, guys. I love you. I appreciate all of you. Have a great day.